My name is Kyle Moore. I'm the Vice President of Product Marketing at Sabre Holdings. Sabre, for those that are unaware, is the largest solution behind travel agencies around the world. So whether it's online travel agencies or traditional travel agencies, Sabre is the largest GDS solution behind that. We are also a very large player in the airline hosting environment. So, we have a product or a suite of solutions called Sabre Sonic, which many 100 airlines around the world actually host their reservation systems in Sabre. So that is, in a nutshell, kind of Sabre's business, and particularly the pieces that I'm here to talk about today. We actually own Travelocity as well, for those that are unaware, but for the purposes of the demonstration today, that's really what it's about.
And what can we expect to see from Sabre moving forward?
So the thing we were here talking about today, we call attribute-based shopping. And attribute-based shopping is meant to be the way that consumers will ultimately adjust how they shop for air travel. Because as many people are probably aware, airlines are increasingly differentiating their products and services and perhaps charging differently for things that may have been included in the past. So the ability to select a seat, the ability to check baggage, the ability to perhaps get into the lounge or make changes to my itinerary. In many cases, airlines are charging differently for that than they have traditionally. And so, and they're doing that for very valid reasons. They're doing that to try to drive additional revenue, which, as everybody is probably very aware, the airline industry has traditionally had a difficult time raising fares, and particularly when costs have gone up like they did with fuel over the summer. It was just a dreadful period for the industry. So they, for very valid reasons, they were going in and making these charges. But the challenge out of that, the challenge created out of that, is it made it difficult for the consumers to really go in and find that best itinerary and fare combination that works uniquely for them. So, as an example, if I was flying from New York to Los Angeles, and when I got to Los Angeles, I knew I needed lounge access. I knew I had to be able to select my seats because perhaps I'm traveling with my children and don't want them roaming around the cabin without me, or bothering the people sitting next to them. So I have to be able to pre-select my seats, and I'm going to be checking a couple of bags, and I know this. And so the outcome being that the consumers have found it more difficult to go out and really find out what the total price for that entire itinerary might be, let alone try to do it across a wide variety of airlines and a wide variety of itineraries and fares that they may have. So with attribute-based shopping, we will be taking and providing to the shopper, be it somebody shopping in the online space, in either the airline's direct channel, or through an intermediary like a Travelocity or an Expedia or an Orbitz, or a traditional travel agent like Amex or Carlson, whoever it may be. In whatever channel it is they want to be shopping, the consumer will have the ability to see a total price reflective of the specific thing that they may need for travel. So if it's in the example that I was using, if I need to know how much it costs me to get from New York to LA, have lounge access when I get there, and be able to pre-select my seats and check a couple of bags, I will be able to do that and compare that across a wide variety of airlines if I'm shopping in the indirect channel, and across any of the different airline products that an airline may have if I'm even shopping in their direct channel. Again, we call this attribute-based shopping. We think it's really important. We think it's the way that consumers will ultimately demand to shop for air travel.
It's very interesting that you're talking about kind of consumers and having different needs. How does Sabre go about actually kind of determining the kind of consumer insight and then sort of testing your theories with consumers? So
as I mentioned, we own Travelocity, and then beyond that, we actually work as the GDS behind a number of large travel agencies, including Expedia and Last Minute and Zuji, again, which are assets that we own. Not Expedia. Expedia just uses us as a GDS. But in any case, we have a lot of experience in working with travelers through connection to through our interactions with those bodies, as well as just going out and talking to our airline customers and talking to our travel agency customers around the world who also have keen insight into travelers and what their needs are. We spend a lot of time, and then we actually do our own internal research as well. So we spend a lot of time going out and surveying the marketplace, be it travel suppliers, be it intermediaries, be it the end consumers. We spend a lot of time doing our own research around that to understand, where we think the industry needs to go to better meet consumer needs.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
That's great.